Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's Pastor Manny here, and this is a ministry we have here called Looking Up, where Pastor Bob and I, Monday and Thursday, share a quick devotional thought to bring you encouragement for the day and throughout the week. And then just a really short thought I have for us today is, what do you think of when you think of judging others? Right? We hear this like, don't judge me, don't judge other people, don't judge that person, right? But the Bible actually kind of wants us to judge, but it wants us to judge favorably. And this is what I mean by that. In 120 BC, a rabbinic sage by the name of Yehoshua ben Parakia had this wise nugget pearl dropped on everyone. And he says it like this: judge each person with the scales weighted in their favor. Okay, judge each person with the scales weighted in their favor. And what the imagery kind of evokes is imagery from an ancient marketplace, right? And where people would they go to buy, right? And they had a merchant there, and they would measure out the grain and they would put them on scales, right? And so whenever it was even out, and that's when the sale, that's when they would sell it to them, or that's when they would figure out how much it was. But a friendly shopkeeper would do this. They would sprinkle a little extra on the side of the person, right? They would put a little bit extra in there for the person that was going to purchase, and pretty much it would go past the balance point, right? And pretty much the idea is that we should weigh the deeds of others on the side of generosity, and right, just simply put, we should give others the benefit of the doubt. And that's pretty hard to do at times, right? And then so Jesus actually had a similar metaphor about judging. He said, a good measure pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. For with the measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. And that's found in Luke 6, verse 38. Jesus too says that we should let our scales of justice, right, fall or be balanced on the side of the other person, right? Bestowing on others a little more than what they actually deserve. And so what I want us to do this week is to have a spirit of generosity, right? Judge generously, right? To judge favorably, right? And I want us to think about people in our circle, right? People in our culture, in our society. When you see people doing certain things, right? How can you judge favorably, right? How can you tip the scale in favor of them, right? Maybe people, when they mess up at church or when they mess up at home, instead of just, maybe just doing something bad or thinking something negative right away, maybe just think in a way where, hey, maybe they had a bad day, or maybe their upbringing wasn't as good as other people's was. Maybe that's why they're reacting that way. How can you and I judge favorably this week, where our generosity scales in their favor, right? So that's my challenge for us this week, and that's my prayer for us. And this is scripture right here. This is Jesus followers. As Jesus followers, we should be judging people favorably. Jesus did the same thing. Did you know that? On the cross before he died, he said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And to me, that's like the pinnacle of what it means to judge favorably, right? And so that's my prayer for us this week, and that's my challenge for us. All right. Take care. God bless, and I hope you all have a blessed week. All right.